Well, took a little break, got some caffeine. It was wonderful. So, what we want to focus on this time around is we want to focus on actually having these averages change with whatever we put into these axes. So we'll do that now. So it's down here. So instead of hard coding in deadlift, we'll just say x-axis. And I think we can just do x-axis dot mean, right? Oh, no, we still have to refer to the actual data frame. So data frame, and we want the x-axis index, and this will be the mean of that. And then down here, what we'll do is we'll do the y-axis. And then just do the y-axis in here. And that should be, so this should be a pretty quick change. So if we go back to this now. Okay. Yeah, we have the age in the Fran, and this should change with, if I set this to snatch, the average age 32.79 pounds. That doesn't really make sense. And then the average snatch of 187, which does seem kind of high for a snatch, but okay, so let's remove the units from here because that doesn't really make sense. What I can do in VS Code, you can actually hold the Alt key and click somewhere else, and that creates another cursor like that, which is super helpful to have sometimes. So let's go ahead and save that. And then, where did it go? Here it is. Okay, yeah, it just says age 32.79. So we'll just leave those as unit lists for right now. So in order to get the hover info on our scatter plot, this actually isn't a very difficult change either, but let me just go back and kind of explain. So on this plotly scatter plot, when we're specifying the data frame, that loads the data actually into place. So then you can see, like on the x-axis, we're just specifying, well, what we want for the x-axis. So that is going to automatically be used as an index on the data frame to be able to get the actual data in there. So we don't have to specify like we do down here where we do df and then x-axis and y-axis in brackets, since Plotly is already doing that by default since we specified the data frame. So we can just refer to the individual names of the columns now. So in order to start adding hover info, what we're going to do is we have this hover name function here, and we can just specify name here, which is one of the things in the CSV. So if we go back to here now and hover over any point, we see the name of the actual athlete in here. So we want to put in a little bit more data into that hover info. Like, it'd be nice if we could also get information about like what gym they go to, what region they're from, all that kind of stuff. So you can do that too by specifying hover data, and so that will appear not in bold print as the name, but it will just appear alongside the X and the Y data when you hover over. So we want to get this will be a list, so a list of the indices in the data frame that you want. So we want the region, And then let's just open this up. Open anyway, that's fine. Just a huge file. So you can see we have the region here. Then we have the team, the affiliate, and the gender in here. All of which we can, those are just indices in the CSV, so we can go ahead and get them. So we can do affiliate. I'm just going to copy that because I'm terrible at spelling, I guess. And we want the team that the person's on, and we want the gender. Okay, so if we save that, go here. See, now we get all that data. So we get their age, the snatch, and then the region, affiliate, team, and gender. So that's all for this one. Just finishing up what I wanted to show you on our finished one here. So these two should now be equivalent. So we can go to different trends, all the different y-axis, the x-axis. So that is it for that one. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.